Give me a 7, please. Let me know you can hear me. Miriam, how you doing? Drop a 7 on the chat, family. Let me know you can hear me. Thanks, Manisha. Appreciate that. I will wait for a few more minutes. Let some people come in here. In the meantime, answer the question. Are you a Christian? Huh? Let me know what you're working with. Red Bone, Diana. Yeah. You haven't. You don't be on the live, Red Bone. Glad you're here, though. Are you a Christian? Talk to me. Let's get some truth today. Let's reset the tone. We can definitely do that. You're not a Christian, Red Bone, okay? If you're a Christian, put it down. If you're not, put it down. Let me know what time it is. Let's talk about it. Let's get it straight today. Let's get it going. Come on. Let's go in here. Christian irritate you. Oh, my God. That's a bold statement right there. Hey, that's your truth. Okay. Where all the Christians at? By a show of hands, who are Christians in here? Let me know. By a 7. You left that bull a long time ago. Okay. Christians, please put 7s down. Non-Christians, let me know. Just say you're a non-Christian. If you're a Christian, you're a Christian. Happy born day to whom? Whose born day it is today? Let's talk, family. Let's get the facts. Let's get the truth. Let's return to who we used to be. We're going back to the ways of the ancients, the ancient elders, the women, the men, the children that we used to be. We're going back to our powers. Who is a Christian in here? And who's not a Christian? Let me know. Much appreciated. Giving all honor and praises to the supreme power who illuminate the hearts of his people. who gives utterance, who gives life, who gives health, who gives speech, who gives strength, who is the keeper of our source chi. Honor and praises to the supreme power above greatness, the Most High Yahuwah, the great I am, loving kindness, the holy great one, the power of the Yahudims, the power of his people, gathered to all the corners of the earth, giving all honor and praises to the Most High, our strength, our Redeemer, our fortress, our protector, our provider. Yes. Come on in, family. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Leave that turkey alone, family. Come through here. Let's come educate yourself. Come drink from the pool of heaven. Bold statement, but it's true. Hit the like button, family. Whoever's up in here, go ahead, hit the like button. Show gratitude. This is the inner gnosis. This is the sacred knowledge. This is the behind the doors knowledge. This is the never let them know knowledge. This is, you're not gonna hear this on YouTube knowledge unless the Most High raised one of his soldiers to do it for you. This is what they know you don't know. Shalom, Ashley. Family, who are you? Remember, the journey is a journey within. The journey is self-mastery. The journey is self-mastery, self-development. The journey is a journey within. Developing yourself. Okay? The journey is a journey within. Listen to me very carefully. Who are you? What are you made of? Before we get into the lesson, I have to remind you of certain things that you should already know that we've been talking about. You are wood. You are fire. You are earth. You are metal. You are water. These are the 5 elements that make you and I. You are wood. This is called the generating cycle. Look at the thumbnail. This is called the generating cycle in the Osirian medicine. You are wood because you are fire. Wood is the mother of fire. Wood creates fire. You are fire, you are earth. Fire creates earth. Why? Because fire burns wood. You are wood, you are fire. You are wood, you are fire, you are earth, you are metal, you are water. In the earth is found all the metals. From the metal comes the water. This is what makes your body. These 5 elements I just mentioned, this is what you are made of. Remember this: wood, fire, earth, metal, water. That's who you are. That's the ancient gnosis of Enoch, Yanak. This is why he says he observed everything. Everything he learned, he was taught by the angels. He meditated and he was taken up to several different levels where higher gnosis was revealed to him. Okay, so I gave you this so you know who you are. Okay? Today we're here to find out if you are a Christian. If you're just coming in today, are you a Christian? Do you associate yourself with Christianity? Who among us today associate themselves with Christianity? Would you associate yourself with Christianity? Do you understand what I ask you? Are you a Christian? Are you a Christ? Ayin Sof. Are you a Christian? Are you a Christian? Do you side with Christianity? Christianity has not been taught to you. Okay? Redbone Diana, you're not a Christian. Maybe perhaps after this lesson, I can change your mind. Because if you follow the Christ teaching, if you are a chosen, if you are a sacred, if you are a few hidden among the many, if you are a celestial 13 tribes, if you are created in the kingdom of lights, if you are an evolutionary vehicle carrying divine knowledge, if your body is a technology of consciousness, if you love sacred gnosis, if you love repentance, holiness, if you love righteousness, if you love to live in shalom and in peace, if you are a Christian, but Christianity has not been taught to you. What you have seen is not Christianity. This is not the Christianity that Yeshua came and taught. This is not the Christianity of Osiris. This is not the Christianity of Lemuria. This is not the Christianity that was perverted in Atlantis. This is not the Christianity of Moshe. This is not the Christianity of the apostles. The Christianity of today is not the Christianity that was taught, that was returned on the earth by Yeshua. So all of you here, you are all Christians, and you're going to be proud to call yourself a Christian once you know what is Christianity. I know. Hey, listen, I know what I'm, listen, okay? I know you're not a Christian, okay? That's because you don't understand Christianity yet. Okay? And I know I've spoken against Christianity, but Christianity is not a modern day thing. So, Gospel of Thomas. Gospel of Thomas. Okay? Page 13. Page 13, Gospel of Thomas. Just like the beginning of wisdom, the Bible tells you, is the fear of God. You have learned here, the beginning of wisdom is not the fear of God. The beginning of wisdom is reverence for the Most High. Okay? Just like that. Hey, Brent, what's up, my brother? In the Gospel of Thomas, the disciple asked Yeshua a question, and he answered them. The conversation went like this. Yeshua said, pay attention, family, pay attention. Yeshua says, I will give you what eye has not seen, and what ear has not heard, and what hand has not touched. Are you here? Are you here willing to receive what eyes have not seen, what ears have not heard, or what hands have not touched? Because you will definitely hear something today that you have not seen, that you have not heard, that you have not touched. This is the season of revealing. This is the season, the Most High says, all my revelation shall be revealed. All my revelation shall be revealed. All the gatekeepers shall be shattered. All the gatekeepers shall be removed out of the way. The revelation shall find whoever can utter the revelation with the mind of Christ, with the spirit of the Most High. Yeshua says, I'm going to give you something eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard, and hands haven't touched. And what has not arisen in the heart of men. You have not had the mental capacity to even think about what I'm about to tell you, he says. Yeshua said, have you, the disciple asked Yeshua, tell us, Jesus, how our end will be. Tell us how our end will be. Yeshua said, have you then discovered the beginning that you inquire about the end? Have you understood the beginning that you look for the end? Have you then discovered your beginning that you are now acquiring about the end? For where the beginning is, there shall the end be. For where the beginning is, there shall the end be. Blessed is he who shall stand at the beginning, and he shall know the end, and he shall not taste death. Blessed is he who shall know the beginning, and he shall know the end, and he shall not taste death. You see that right there? Yeshua said in the Gospel of Thomas, furthermore, if you have this book, page 21, he says, I found them all drunk. I found them all drunk, and I found none among them that were thirsty. How you drunk and not thirsty? What are you drinking? I found them all drunk, and I found none among them athirst. And my soul was afflicted for the sons of men, because they are blind in the heart. They are blind in their heart, and they do not see that empty they have come into the world. And empty, they seek to go out of the world again. Oh, are you catching this word from Yeshua? Are you catching this from Yeshua? He says, look, I found them all drunk. I found none among them thirsty. And my soul was afflicted. My soul was afflicted for the sons of men. And why? Because they are blind in their heart, and they do not see. They do not see that empty they have come into the world. And that empty they seek to go out of the world again. Now they are drunk, and when they have shaken off their wine, then they will repent. Yeshua says, if the flesh has come into existence because of the spirit, it is a marvel. But if the spirit has come into existence because of the flesh, it is a marvel of marvels. He says, but I marvel at this, that the spirit, being so great that it is, has found a home in this body, in this poverty. Look, don't worry about anyone who come on to try to hate on us. Give them no light. Let them talk. Let them talk. Let's focus on this today. Empty, they came into the world, and empty, they seek to go out of the world. Yeshua, the Most High, does not wish you to go out of the word empty. The Most High does not wish you to go out of the word empty. The Most High wish that you are educated today. And I will educate you today. Okay? Christianity go as far back as Lemuria. But let's pick it up with Osiris. The Osirian religion was one of the oldest of the religions. But why was it called Osirian religion? Because Osiris was a deity he was a man. but he was worshipped as a god, right? In ancient Kemet, in Atlantis, in Lemuria, they worshipped him. But Osiris, I could tell you right now, based on my research, Osiris was Adam. He had the true religion. He had the true Christianity. It was lost, but it was found again by Thoth, the Atlantean priest king, who taught the true Christianity to the Mayans in Atlantis. After Thoth, who's Enoch, it was lost again, but it was picked up again by Moses, who taught the Osirian religion again to the children, the Yahudims, the people of the Most High, again. And then somewhere along the way, it was lost in history, and we received a watered down Christianity. And today, most Christians go to church and they absolutely have no power and no understanding how Christianity was established. Christianity was taken to Glastonbury by Joseph of Arimathea. All right? In the Qumran, he was known as Iliad. Who was Joseph? Joseph of Arimathea was an initiate of Yeshua. He was an initiate of the sacred schools, sacred school of Gnosis of Jesus, Yeshua HaMashiach. He was the brother of Mary, the mother of Yeshua, so he was the uncle of Yeshua, but he was also a very close initiate. Joseph of Arimathea used to travel to Britain, to Glastonbury, because he was a trader of tin. And Yeshua used to travel back and forth with him. But he was also an initiate, learning the sacred knowledge that Yeshua came to teach the world. So let me read you something. Give me a 7, family. I got to give you a quick background real quick. Are you here with me? Verse 25. Are you here with me? So at Glastonbury in Britain, the first church was established by Joseph of Arimathea, who is known as Iliad. He brought the true Christianity. Thank you for the 7s. He brought the true gnosis of Christianity to Britain. He brought Christianity among the Druids. He brought it to them because he also brought with him the customs, the sacred knowledge, the power. All right, the power. And this is what is missing in Christianity today. All the components that make Christianity Christianity, as it was in the days of Osiris, in the days of Moshe, in the days of the elders, in the days of Yeshua, the Melech, the Melech Zadok priest, the Melchi Zadok priest, the Zadokite priest, sons of Zadok, the Melchizedek priest. Listen very carefully. When Joseph of Arimathea, who is known in this Qumran as Iliad, went to Britain, Glastonbury, and he brought Christianity, he came with the power that he had learned from Yeshua, which I'm going to get into. He brought the power with him to Britain. When he got to Britain, he met with the Druids. He also noticed that the Druids also had the power. He also noticed among them, they had a triad of gods also. They didn't really per se worship with one true power, but he also noticed some similarities. He noticed that they also had power, right? So we read from this book, the Jesus the Master Builder. We read from this book, page 25. It was after this discovery in Glaston. Hold up. We read. It was after this discovery. Okay, somebody wrote something, but he said after this discovery that they accepted that Glastonbury was the first church in the Kingdom of Britain. All right, we already covered that. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We're going to go further in to this reading. Give me a second. Page 51. Page 51. There you go. So when Yeshua went to Britain, he also himself wanted to learn about Judaism. You see, he also wanted to add to his gnosis about Judaism so he can also teach them what they didn't know. According to this book, why did Yeshua went to Britain? It is not enough that Jesus came for retreat, study, and meditation. There was a deeper reason. He came to Britain for Judaism. Okay? Why Yeshua should be attracted to the Jewish religion? Why? They say this. It is because of these main points. First, Judaism is an ancient, reputable religion. Okay? First, Judaism was an ancient, reputable religion. In the triad, 3 duties of every man: worship the Most High, be just to all men, die for your country. Secondly, Judaism was widespread and powerful. Third, it believed in a triunity and was not polytheistic. They believed in the Godhead, and they called the Godhead Dua. Okay? The triunity were Beli the creator, Torah the preserver, and Yeshua the coming savior, or Yesu. Fourth reason why Yeshua went to Britain to get acquainted with Judaism. Fourth, the oak tree was the sacred tree of the Godhead. So the Druids worshipped around the oak tree. They didn't go to a church, to a building to worship. When they wanted to gather their powers, to meditate, it was done in nature, specifically around the oak tree. Let's keep going. Fifth, the mistletoe with its 3 berries represented the triunity, but especially Yeshua. The 6th reason, Judaism anticipated Christianity. Judaism anticipated Christianity, meaning that they didn't really know about Christianity. 7th, it was similar to the law of Moses. 8th, it was strictly oral, secret faith, like the Masons of today. 9th, the Jews teach that by no other way than by the ransoming of men's life, by the life of a man, is reconciliation with the divine justice of the immortal gods possible. They had a doctrine of atonement as well as a savior, Yesu. 10th, there were 40 Jewish universities. Listen, there were 40 Jewish universities with 60,000 students, each of them spending 20 years studying. 60,000 Jewish universities. 40 Jewish universities with 60,000 students. Each student spending about 20 years studying. 11th reason, the subjects, the students studied natural philosophy, astronomy, arithmetic, geometry, law, jurisprudence, medicine, poetry, oratory. These were what they studied for 20 years. They mastered these topics. When Joseph or Iliad, Joseph of Arimathea or Iliad got to Britain, since they were already anticipating Christianity, he brought to them Christianity as it was taught to him by Yeshua. The reason why some of you say you're not a Christian is because you don't see the benefit of being a Christian today. Because Christianity as it is today doesn't have any power, does not respect the laws, does not have any ordinances. Christianity as it is today does not reverence the ancient establishment, the ancient pillars that was established by Yeshua, who brought back the real Christianity, who established the real Christianity. Okay? All the ordinances have been hidden away from you. Some of the pastors, not all of them, very high echelon of them, on the very top level of them, know about the power in Christianity. And we're going to get it in this book. After this book, you're going to be a Christian. The secret doctrines of Yeshua. Why were you not taught about the secret doctrines of Yeshua when you went to church on a Sunday? All they wanted from you was your money. All they wanted from you was your attendance. All they wanted from you was your participation. All they wanted from you is for you not to think for yourself. All they wanted from you is for you to show up and let the pastor preach, and you never study and get your own understanding. That's all they wanted from you. How come you were not taught about the secret doctrines of Jesus? How come you were not taught that Yeshua had 120 disciples? How come you were not taught about the Melchizedek priesthood? How come you were not taught about the women Melchizedek? How come you were not taught the knowledge of the higher heart? How come you were not taught the knowledge of your body? How come you were not taught the Osiris religion? How come you were not taught the channel theory? How come you were not taught the laws of the 5 elements? How come you were not taught about the lung channel? How come they never taught you about the large intestine channel, the heart channel, the liver channel, the kidney channel? How come you were not taught how to raise yourself up from bottom below consciousness? How come you were not taught how to connect with your higher self? How come you were not taught how to connect with your body of light, your Adam Kadmon body of light? How come you were not taught to learn the proper way how to pray? How come you were not taught to leave the earth for a moment and commune with the Most High in the Spirit? How come you were not taught to go into your prayer closet and close the door behind you? How come you were not taught the proper breathing techniques? How come you were not taught proper meditation techniques? How come you were not taught the real power of fasting? How come you were not taught these things in Christianity? Why would they want to teach you these things? Why would they want to teach you these things? They want to keep you subjugated. They want to keep you under their feet. They want to keep you ignorant. They want to keep you ignorant of all the wonderful, amazing things that Yeshua came to teach. And they have taken all this knowledge and put a little bit in this book, put a little bit in that book. They have separated the knowledge among themselves. And they have formed organizations to keep this gnosis hidden. Somebody said, tell us. I have been telling you, Corey. I have been telling you about the laws of the 5 elements. I have been telling you about praying in the spirit of your organs. I have been telling you that you are a chosen, that you are a sacred, that you are a few hidden among the many. I have been telling you how to pray in the spirit. I have been telling you how to fast properly. I have been teaching you the way of the true Christianity. But today I'm going to give you a little bit more. Don't ask me no questions about tell you then. If you could find this book, buy it. We're going to read from page 24. It said, let me block you. You're a dumbass. You out of here, fam. You're done. The Secret Doctrines of Jesus. Page 24. All right? Forgive me, family. I'll say Jesus, okay? I'm just going to stick with the book name. All right, forget it. Yeshua had many private secret and undercover meetings or sessions with his disciples and his trusted companions. Jesus possessed some rare, secret, divine or spiritual, semi-scientific knowledge that enable him to perform miracles and to convey this secret knowledge and this secret power to others. Jesus possessed some rare, secret, divine, spiritual, semi-scientific knowledge that enable him to perform miracles and to convey this secret knowledge and this power to others. He says, this information is all over your Bible. The early Christian church was devoted to 2 phases. Pay attention. The early Christian church was devoted to 2 phases of essential activity. The first, preaching, teaching, postulating, and performing healing, demonstrating is beyond question. So the church had to preach, teach, postulating, performing, healing, demonstrating. The Christian church of today no longer practices or demonstrates those principles. The Christian church of today no longer practices or demonstrates those principles of healing or calling upon divine and natural law for unusual manifestations. The Christian church of today only concentrates almost exclusively upon preaching and postulating. That's all they do. Preaching. They do not heal. They do not demonstrate the power. Okay? Listen to this. They only concentrate almost exclusively upon preaching and postulating, indicating that the Christian church of today and of the past centuries has either abandoned fully half of his great work or some secret knowledge possessed by early Christians has not passed down through the ages from priest to priest, clergyman to clergyman, sect to sect. So the Christian church today abandon half of his work. Either that or the totality of the work of Christianity have not passed down from priest to priest, clergy to clergy, and sect to sect. And part of the knowledge of Christianity is the law of 5 elements. Part of the knowledge of Christianity is to know your own avatar body. Part of the knowledge of Christianity is to know how to harness your own internal chi. Part of the knowledge of Christianity is to build this temple. That's the sacred knowledge of Yeshua. He taught the 120 disciples how to self-mastery. He taught them self-mastery. Whatever they needed to accomplish, he taught that to them. That's what the Zohar talked about. The Zohar says, you have returned to complete your spiritual correction. You have returned to learn self-mastery, to think about it, and it happens for you. The true Christianity is not demonstrating the power of Christ today. Yeshua the Christ was divinely born. And you have to understand the Christ in Christianity. The Christ in Christian, it's not just Christianity that's the problem. It's the Christ that they give you in Christianity. Okay, he was a black man. So what? What else about him? What was the power he possessed? Why did he travel to the East? What did he learn in the East? What did he bring back with him? What did he teach the apostles and commended them to preach the gospel? Yeshua built schools wherever he went. He established sacred schools in every city he went to. And he trained his disciples to teach the gnosis. Not to everybody, to the ones that came into the world empty and wished not to leave the world empty. Are you here, family? I'm going to give you 16 principles that you had to have to be able to learn the sacred gnosis of the ancient Christianity in the time of Yeshua. And this is what I have been trying to tell you lately. It is self-mastery. It is knowing who you are. It is tapping into your meridians. It is tapping into your channel system. It is tapping into your source chi. It is meditating in the spirits of your organs. It is honoring the Esau within you, because your liver is the angel of death in you. It is the Samael in you. Your heart, that's ancient knowledge, has a spirit. It is called your Shin. It is honoring the Empress within you. Your lung had a spirit. It is called your Po. It is honoring your Po within you. If you are grieving, if you lost someone, if you're going through a breakup, if you have a sadness in your body, you don't want to just go and pray to God. No, you want to know exactly what spirit in you you can tap into to meditate, to talk to that spirit in you, to bring the healing that you seek through the organ that has the spirit in you. This is the gnosis of Cumeria, Lumeria. This is the Osirian medicine gnosis. This is the secret doctrine of Jesus gnosis. This is the true Christianity gnosis. Going within yourself, connecting with your own Akashic records yourself, going deep into your own Pluto energy within yourself, tapping into Hades within yourself. Yeah. Keep believing that. This book, page 25, that Jesus the Christ was divinely born, thus especially prepared spiritually, mentally, and otherwise to receive, to test, to try certain secret knowledge which will enable him to carry a special ministry on earth. Have you heard this about your Jesus yet? That, number 2, having been properly prepared, divinely, spiritually, intellectually, and otherwise for this great mission, it was also decreed that Jesus the Christ should dispense the knowledge developed in him to others who were well qualified and worthy, in order that they might carry out his mission throughout the ages and do even greater things. Did you catch that one? Because he was properly prepared, divinely prepared, spiritually prepared, intellectually prepared, and otherwise for his great mission, it was decreed that he should dispense the knowledge developed in him. So where do you have to develop the knowledge? In you. He was to dispense that knowledge to others. And these others, they had to be well qualified. They had to be worthy. They couldn't be profanes. They had to be hierophants. They had to be adepts. They had to be well qualified. They had to be worthy, in order that they themselves might replicate, might carry out the mission throughout the ages. Not just throughout the time of Yeshua, throughout the ages. And do even greater things than Yeshua did. Because he did tell you, greater things you shall do. Greater things you shall do, because when he came among a people who were drunk, they didn't even realize that they were drunk. And he found among them none that were thirsty for the true gnosis. He found among them none that would study to show themselves approved. He found among them not even one. That's why he recruited some. And it pained him that he found among them none that were thirsty for the gnosis. Number 3. During the early years of the ministry of Jesus, he sought, he found, he trained, and prepared those men and women who would be spiritually worthy and morally and ethically qualified to perpetuate the knowledge. Have you heard this about your Jesus? Have you heard this about your Yeshua before? Is this the Jesus that they have been teaching you about? Is this the Yeshua that you've been taught about in the Christianity church of today? Did you know that he sought, found, and trained, prepared men and women who would be spiritually worthy, morally, and ethically qualified to perpetuate the knowledge that he brought to earth and perpetuate the powers that have been conferred upon him through his divine birth. Not just the knowledge, but the powers that have been confirmed upon him through his divine birth. And what kind of birth that Yeshua had? He didn't have the birth. What's this guy's name again? He did not have an in vitro fertilization birth like this black dude is sharing online. What's his name? Billy Carson. Billy Carson says Yeshua was a lab rat. It was through in vitro fertilization that he was born. He didn't realize the power that our women had. Our women were able to produce without a man. Certain among our women, parthenogenesis. Yeshua had such divine birth. And upon this birth, certain powers were conferred upon him. Number 4, to be a disciple of Christ, you had to qualify for these things. Number 4, these people that he sought, found, trained, and prepared. These people, so prepared and trained, they were part of a secret group of adepts and companions, workers, assembling from time to time as a secret college for instruction, test, trial, and critical practice of the secret principles. I don't know if you're listening. I'm not sure if you're quite listening to what I'm reading to you right now. The people, the apostles that Yeshua chose, trained and prepared, they were put through trials. These adepts they assembled as part of a sacred college for instruction, for tests, for trials, critical practice of the secret principles. They were practicing this knowledge in a college setting, just like the Druids. In their 20 years of study, in their 40 universities, 60,000 students, the knowledge that was passed down to them by Yeshua had to be practiced by trial, by error. They had to master that. This is why when the disciples went to cast out a demon from the men, and the demon from the men whooped their behind, and Yeshua said, "Oh, you men of little faith." What did he mean by that? He said, "You are men of little faith," because at the time, the apostles did not have the proper gnosis, the understanding, the training. They had not mastered. They hadn't spent enough time with Yeshua to master the sacred knowledge yet. They didn't even know it yet. So he called them men of little faith, meaning that they didn't have the sacred knowledge, how to properly remove unwanted spirits, unwanted negative energy from a person, and encapsulate that energy, put that energy somewhere so it does not jump onto someone else. That was a code. The faith is a code word for gnosis, for knowledge, for understanding, for practical, tangible knowing of how to do certain things. Number 5. Such a secret society was formed by Jesus. Such a secret society was formed by Yeshua and maintained in continuous functioning and action throughout the last years of the life of Yeshua and did not become extinct. The secret society was maintained throughout the life of Yeshua and did not become extinct at the time of the crucifixion and at the time of ascension. The secret societies that Yeshua formed for the apostles, for his disciples, to learn the sacred knowledge, to teach the sacred knowledge. The secret societies that he organized to train the disciples did not stop being secret societies at the time of his birth. No, at the time of crucifixion, of his death, and at the time of ascension. It continued. It continued. Are you listening? We're going to go through 16 of them. We at number 6. Are you listening? Pay attention, family. Give me a 7. Let me know you like 10. Don't pay attention to anybody coming in here hating on the knowledge. It's okay. Don't worry about that. Come on, come on. Don't be moved by anyone saying anything negative, Pearls. Don't be moved by anyone coming in here trying to say anything to discredit what I'm saying. They can't. It's too late for that. Right now, we are like Jonah. We are in the belly of the whale. We are in the belly of the gnosis. We are like Jonah. It's all in or nothing. Listen to this. Number 6. The men and women bound by secret oaths into the secret society numbered 120. The disciples of Christ were bound by secret oaths into the secret society called Christianity. The disciples of Christ numbered 120, and they were bound by secret oaths into the secret society known as Christianity. There were 120. Hold up. 120 disciples. Have you heard of Adai, the disciple of Christ? Have you heard of Adai, the disciple of Christ? Have you heard of the gospel of Adai? No, you haven't. He had 12. The 12 were very close, just like the other ones. Maybe a little bit closer. But everyone else had a gospel, quote unquote gospel. Ada was from, what country was he from? Aramaic? No. I forgot the country. But it's okay, I'll bring it to you. I have the book. Why do we only have 12 gospels or whatever, 5 gospels we have? Where is the gospel of Adai? Where are the gospels of all the women disciples? Not just Mary Magdalene. No, they are not burned. They are hidden. No one burnt the sacred knowledge. No. Those writings are not burnt. They are hidden away. Number 6, the men and women bound by secret oaths into the secret society number 120. It was not limited only to his 12 apostles or disciples. "120 gospels. Where are the rest?" Number 7, just like any other secret society, that had to guard carefully its teachings, its principles, his membership list, ideals and purposes against political or aristocratic persecution, this mysterious body of divine students had several definite, fixed, continuously used meeting places in Jerusalem, with branches for occasional meetings in outlying districts. They met in several places. They were bound by secret oaths. They had to be discreet with the gnosis. They only had to teach the gnosis to those who were worthy of it, not just anybody or everybody. Because the Christianity had power. The Christianity had knowledge that would lift up the men and women from bottom below consciousness. And it would drastically change their mind. It would drastically change their lives. And it would go against everything they believed. And they would fight against it. And they had to be chosen to be taught the knowledge. It wasn't for everybody knowledge. It wasn't come to my 30,000, come to my big old church that can hold 50,000 people and let me read you a scripture from the Bible and you're good to go. No. It was true education of your soul. Christianity was true education of the men and the women. Self-mastery. They had to protect the gnosis. The principal, number 8, the principal meeting place or the temple was well guarded and well protected, known by a secret name. You couldn't just roll up on Jesus like that. You didn't even know where to find him. Everything he did was secret. Every place he met was sacred. And the names change every time. The locations had to be protected because he went against everything the Romans was teaching. He went against the corruption. Because he came and found everybody drunk. The Christianity that he came into was already a perverted Christianity. Are you here? I found them all drunk. I found none among them thirsty, and my soul was afflicted for the sons of men, because they are blind in their heart and they do not see. That empty they have come into the world, and that empty they seek to go out of the world again. Empty they came into the world, and empty they seek to go out into the world again. So I come and I teach you the sacred knowledge. I say, yo, if you're going through a moment of sadness in your life, don't just go and pray to God. No, don't do that. Tap into the spirit of your lung, because the lung expresses sadness. The heart delegates sadness to the lung. The emotion that the lung expresses sadness. The spirit name is Po. Meditate on the spirit of the lung channel and talk to it in the power that the Most High already put in you. And heal your sadness. Heal your depression. That's the gnosis Yeshua was teaching in secret colleges, in places that had to be protected with secret names, to people who were worthy of it. I can't tell you all of it here, because as you can see, we have profane among us. People who would come on the channel and disrespect the gnosis because it go against everything they heard. It go against everything they've heard. They heard that Jesus will rule with a rod of iron, but they never got the higher knowledge of what that means. But on this channel, I have taught you ruling with a rod of iron does not mean what you read. It does not mean to rule with strength. It does not mean to rule with power. Ruling with a rod of iron does not mean what the Christianity of today taught you that it means. Ruling with the rod of iron means this. One more time. Iron on the periodic table has a number. Iron is Fe. The atomic number for iron is 26. 2 plus 6 is 8. That's the number of the heart chakra. 26 is Kavav, the fullness of the name of the Most High. The Most High's essence is love. Ruling with the rod of iron means the Most High gonna rule his people on the heart chakra energy. Compassion, kindness, tenderness, long-suffering, love, patience, understanding, wisdom. That's the sacred knowledge that were not taught you in Christianity of today. But the ancient Christianity have returned to you. Are you listening? Are you paying attention? Are you honoring the gnosis? 26 is the frequency of healing for the heart. When your cat is purring, that's the frequency that the cat emits from their body. And that frequency goes straight to the heart meridian, the heart channel, the two hearts, the lower heart, the higher heart, the thymus gland, the higher heart, and the lower heart. That frequency go to your heart and heal any type of tachycardia, fast heartbeat, brachycardia, slow heartbeat that your heart possess or may have. Anything that's going on in your heart, you may receive that frequency and heal your heart. Yeshua is building. He's the carpenter of Nazareth. He's not building with nails and iron. He's a carpenter of Nazareth. He's not building with nails and iron. No, he's not a carpenter that holds iron. He's not a carpenter that holds a nail. No, he's building with ropes of love. He's a great architecton. He's an astrophysicist. He's a healer of your soul. He's a multidimensional being with divine powers who come to heal you with a finger of touch, teaching you which point in your body to touch to heal that disease, how to access your source points to access your ancestral powers, your Akashic records, your book of remembrance within you, the sacred knowledge. What point in your body to touch to remove an evil spirit from your body? Where to bleed in your body to bleed out evil entities from your body? The proper meditation techniques. Yeshua come to teach you how to do Negong and Qigong and Taiji. How to tap into your own inner chi, not energy, inner chi. How to tap into your own technology of consciousness, your God body. He says, have I not told you that ye are gods? But you will die like men. Why? Because you refuse the gnosis. You reject the sacred knowledge. It sounds strange to you. It sounds strange that the Bible says, physician, heal thyself. It sounds strange that you have the capacity to heal your own self. But you think you got to call on God to do it for you. Stop calling on God all the time. Ye are gods. The Most High already gave you the power. He already gave you the authority. He already gave you the gnosis. How? How did the Most High give you the gnosis? Most High says, I have engraved on your hearts and in your minds my law. You have forgotten how you used to worship me, the Most High says. Leave the earth for a moment and come to me in spirit. The Bible tells you, go within and close your prayer closet door. That's what it means by leaving the earth for a moment and come to me in spirit. Meditation. The mother breath. The son breath. The grandmother breath. The meditation that's going to bring up your inner chi from your kidney essence, your acquired essence, your pre-heaven essence. How to render your body impenetrable by disease, by bullets, by stabbings, by pathogens. How to connect with your higher body of light. How to administer healing for others and protect your own body in the process. How to give sight to the blind. How to literally raise the dead. How to help somebody grow a limb back. The sacred knowledge of Christianity that have never been taught to Christians of today have returned to you in your midst. How to develop your 365 senses within you. Not just sight seeing, not just sight, feeling, hearing, tasting. Super speed. So many. How to use the sacred names of Yah to do what you need to do in the flesh. What are the 365 senses? I've already done that video. Go through my catalog and find it. Go study to show thyself approved. Yuppie yup. Whatever the hell your name is. I don't know if you friend or foe. I don't know if you friend or foe. If you friend, shalom. If you foe, shalom. I don't give a damn either way. Just get the gnosis. You don't gotta like me and you don't gotta be my friend. You don't care about me, then you out of here. Channel, high user from channel. Bam. I already knew you were a pig the way you coming at me. I already felt your spirit. Now that privilege is taken from you. You see that right there? This is for the sacred, the chosen, the few hidden among the many. Just like Yeshua said, I will give you what eyes have not seen, and what ears have not heard, and what hands has not touched, and what has not risen in the heart of men. That's what I'm giving you. I'm giving you a whole new perspective of Christianity right now. It was secret. It was sacred. It had power. The people who were taught Christianity had to be taught in a college setting, in sacred places. They had to protect their places of study. They had to be worthy of the knowledge, and they were commended to teach the knowledge as it was given to them, to those who were worthy. They had to perpetuate the knowledge to those who were qualified, and they had to perform the power that came with Christianity. Who is this Negro, Abdullah Seer, talking all this pompous stuff on YouTube? Who is this Negro? Where is he coming from with all this stuff? Speaking with authority, raising his voice with confidence. Who is he? Yeshua says, if they say to you, from where have you originated? Say to them, we have come from the light, where the light has originated through itself, and it stood by itself, and it revealed itself in their image. If they say to you, who are you? Say to them, we are his sons, and we are the elect of the living Father. If they ask you, what is the sign of your Father in you? Say to them, it is a movement. It is a rest. We are from the light, and the light reveals itself through us. We are the elect, the chosen, the sacred, the few hidden among the many, selective spiritual breed, chosen from above all that the Most High have seen, created in the kingdom of lights by the Father and the Mother of lights, evolutionary vehicle carrying divine knowledge. Number 9. Hold up. Number 10. This is number 8. Number 8. The temple, the meeting places were well guarded, well protected. They were known by a secret name, and they were known only to the triad and tested, forgive me, they were known only to the tried and tested members. The places of meeting, of instructions that Yeshua met with the 120 disciples were only named, were only known by the tried and tested disciples. These places were protected. These places had a secret name. They were known only to the tried and tested members. He said this information is also spoken of in the New Testament. It's quoted. Number 9. This secret society of Christianity also had passwords, signs, symbols, and other tokens by which the members recognize one another. How come it was not taught to you? Where are the signs? Where are the passwords? Where are the symbols? Where are the tokens that you and I can recognize that we were Christians? Huh? Hold up. It wasn't just me telling you I'm a Christian. I could throw a sign. There were symbols on my body. There was tokens. There were sacred oaths that you, Deborah, would recognize Christianity in me. And I would know that you were an initiate of the true Christianity. That within you possessed the power, the discipline, that you were tried and tested, that you can replicate the gnosis that were taught to you by the Grand Elder Yeshua, that you knew cloud formation, that you knew how to travel by clouds and fire, that you knew the laws of the 5 elements, that you knew the perfect knowledge of your 13 channels, your meridians, that you knew how to connect your meridian line with your occipital line, that you knew how to connect with your higher body of light, that you know how to go and meditate and connect with the spirits of your organs, that you know how to leave the earth for a moment to commune with the supreme power above greatness. When I see you, Brent, I knew, Burn Bully, that you know how to raise the dead, that you know how to give sight to the blind. I knew that you know how to walk on water. I knew that you know how to command the elements. I knew that you knew that because there were sacred oaths, there were tokens, there were signs that were known among the hierophants of the secret society of Christianity. Where is that of today? Where is that today? Who's teaching that today? Where is it? Who got that knowledge? What preacher and priest will even tell you this much on a Sunday service? What preacher or priest or pastor or minister would even told you all that I have told you on a Sunday service? That there is no power in the Christian church of today. That all their members are the walking dead. Even the pastor himself or herself is also a true testament of a walking dead. Am I lying? Prove me wrong. We only on number 9. We have a few more to go. How we doing? How we doing? This Christianity go back to Cumeria, that you know as Lumeria. Given to Osiris, who is Adam. He taught that 16,000 years before. And when Enoch or Thoth, 8th from Yatzikad, 8th from Adam, got to Sais, he learned Christianity at Sais, the lower part of Egypt, and he taught that to the Egyptians in Amaruka, ancient Atlantis, Amaruka. Moses was also an initiate of the sacred knowledge. He was the most proficient master of his time. He was the high priest of the temple of Sinai. Sinai was a temple. Mount Sinai was a temple. Or at Mount Sinai, there was a temple. Or Mount Sinai is just a code word for a temple. Moses was the high priest at the temple of Sinai. I'm reading from this book. The sacred symbols of Mu. The sacred symbols of Christianity. The sacred symbols of the ancient Christianity were the sacred symbols of Mu. The real Christians would have these symbols. They would recognize each other by these symbols. Let me show you one. Let me show you one of the symbols. These are a few of the symbols of Christianity. All these symbols convey power. All these symbols convey a message. All these symbols, each one of them, convey a totality of a message, of a power, of a conversation, of an understanding, of a teaching. This is a password. This is a password right there. That's a password right there. That's a password right there. Let me show you another one. These are the sacred symbols of Mu. These were the sacred symbols of Christianity taught by Osiris in Lemuria, Cumeria. Taught in Atlantis by Thoth, the Atlantean priest king. Let me show you another one. I think you're gonna like this one. Oh, the ancient symbols of Lemuria, the sacred symbols of Mu, the motherland Mu, the empire of the sun. The book is filled with these symbols. Moshe, the master, most proficient of his time, was the high priest of the temple at Sinai, which was then an Osirian temple. Whatever Moses was, it is known that his wife was a Hebrew and that he threw his lot with the Hebrews in all their troubles and their adversities contingent with slavery. They elected Moshe as their head. Moses saw the Osirian religion, or the inspired religion, being debased by idolatry, and he was determined to save his people from it. So he modified the ancient Osirian religion to suit the people that were in these conditions that he found them. The symbols of the attributes of the deity he discarded almost entirely, retaining only a few symbols which could not very well be worshipped. He made the worship of one Lord, or one God only, the deity, the Most High. There were 42 questions in the Osirian religion. Moses turned them into 10 commandments. Did you know that? There were 42 questions in the Osirian religion that Moses turned into 10 commandments in the book of Deuteronomy. That's your 10 commandments. The guidances of happy living in the book of remembrance. 42 questions, 42 letter name of the Most High, the Anabakos, 42 spirit intelligences of the 42 letter name of the Most High. Did Christianity taught you that Moses is not the name of a man? Did Christianity taught you that Amalek was not the name of a man? Did your pastor taught you that Moses is not the name of the man? Moses means the keeper of mysteries. Why? Because he had the sacred knowledge. He held the sacred doctrines of Cumeria. He had the sacred knowledge of Yeshua. He was a keeper of the sacred knowledge. He doesn't have the man that we know as Moses. You don't know his name. We know him. We call him Moses, but that's not his name. In the Sefer Hekalot, in the Mishnah, in the Talmud, he's known as the son of Imram, the son of I am the Ram. I am the Ram. The son of I am the Ram. His name is not Moses. Anyway, give me a 7, family. Let's continue. Let's continue. Give me a 7. Let me know you locked in. Number 9. Let's go. Let's continue. Let me know you locked in. Am I disturbing your turkey? Am I in the way of your turkey today? Who is this coming from Basra? Talk to me. Give me a 7, yo. Let me know you locked in here before I continue. It's time to bring back the true Christianity back. And it starts with you. It starts with self-mastery. It starts with learning the law of the 5 elements. It starts with knowing your power within you. Yes, it starts with you. It starts with the gnosis of you are the superscripts. The 10 commandments are also called the 10 light superscripts, and they are already engraved in you, on your heart and on your mind. It starts with you knowing who you are. It starts with you understanding and accepting that you are worthy of the gnosis. That you are part of this sacred society of gnosis learners. That you have been tried and tested in different areas of your life. You were presented with different situations that came to teach you certain things about yourself. Maybe your challenge came through a relationship, through a marriage. Maybe your challenge came through a sickness. In that situation, you were presented with the opportunity to tap into your God essence within you and bring about your solution to your own obstacle, so you can walk through the fire praising the Supreme. So you can walk through the fire of your affliction praising the Most High Power. So you can walk on water in your own ocean of distress. As you walk through the valley of the shadows of death in your own valley, you can walk with power and authority. They couldn't touch Yeshua. They couldn't kill Yeshua. He willingly gave himself. He says, greater things you shall do. He willingly laid his life down, raised himself up. Greater things you shall do. Greater things you shall do. Receive that. You can do greater than he did. That brings me so much joy. This man, Jesus, Yeshua, that we reverence and honor. All the great things we read about him. Yet, he says, you can do greater than me. You can do more than me. He says, you can do greater than I have ever done. Yo, you can do greater than me. Do you believe it? Do you know it to be true? Let's continue. The secret doctrines of Jesus. The secret society of Christianity. Secret oaths, symbols, tokens, that you and I can recognize ourselves as Christians. Redbone Diana, are you still here with me? I repeat, number 9. The secret society also had passwords, signs, symbols, and other tokens by which the members recognized one another and prevented spies or political persecutors from joining them. They prevented spies, political persecutors from joining the secret society of Christianity. They prevented spies or political persecutors from joining them or becoming acquainted with their secret works. Are there any spies among us? Are there any political persecutors among us? Well, you cannot join this secret society. Oh man, this is beautiful. Okay? They prevented the spies, the profane, the political persecutors from joining them or becoming acquainted with their sacred work, which is also proved by quotations from the New Testament. Everything that I'm reading to you right now is also in the New Testament. Let's go. Number 10. Number 10. When the members of this secret society were called together by Yeshua on regular and special occasions, they had to approach their secret meeting place one by one with the greatest care and be guided by secret signs which were changed from period to period. Christianity has left the earth a long time ago. When the members of this secret society were called together by Yeshua on regular or special occasions, they had to approach their secret meeting place one by one. So today you walk into your church by the 10s, by the 100s, by the 20s. In the ancient time, when you were called upon, you had to come one by one. You had to approach your sacred meeting one by one. You had to approach your secret meeting place one by one with the greatest care, guided by secret signs which were changed from period to period. Are you catching this? Are you catching this? Guided by secret signs which were changed from period to period. Let me show you another sign. Let me show you another sign. This was a sign. These were other signs. These were other signs. This is the sacred symbols of Lumeria, Cumeria. Huh? Let me give you another sign. These were other signs. The Christianity of today is garbage. These were other signs. These were the signs. Sacred symbols of Mu. These signs were taught in the Osirian religion by Osiris. The Christianity of today is garbage. The Pope is garbage. The bishops are garbage. The pastors are garbage. The preachers are garbage. The prophets are garbage. The seers are garbage. They have no power. They have no authority. They don't teach the people anything. They are all garbage. They are everywhere, yes. Do we know the meaning of them? Huh? Here's a sign for you. This sign is demonstrating the creation of the first man and woman together as one. Here's a sign for you. Here's a sacred sign, a sacred symbol from Lemuria. This sign demonstrates the creation of the first man and woman who we know as Adam and Eve, Ya'atzikad and Naba. Where is this sign in your Christian church today? Where is this sign? Who got this sign? Here is a sign of creation. Where is this sign? This sign says, let land appear in creation. Where is this sign? Teaching us about the creation of the earth. Where is this sign? Teaching about the creation of earth. Let land appear. Let there be land. Where is the sign? Who got it? These are some Mexican prehistoric tablets for you right there. Who got those signs? Where are those Mexican prehistoric signs? Where is it? Who got them? Oh, yeah, they would say it's demonic, right? I know. Yeah. He's another one for you. Woo! Where is the Dambala sign? Where is the ancient serpent? Where is the ancient seven-headed serpent sign? Hold up. This is demonic. Oh my God. This is the seven-headed serpent. But what does he represent? What does it teach? Where we taught the knowledge of the seven-headed serpent, the sacred symbols of Mu, when we were Christians? Where is the sign? Where's the knowledge? Who got it? This represents your spiritual elevation. The snake is a symbol of wisdom and gnosis, understanding and elevation. This represents the mastery of your spiritual prowess. The seven-headed symbol of the snake. 7. Give me a 7, family. This is the ending of the cycle of 7, family. The Most High loves 7 more than any other number under heavens. 6 days of creation, 7th day of rest. Come on now. Stop reading other books, of course. Why? Because you were on your way to finding out the true gnosis. We are number 10. I have 6 more to read to you. It's 16. 16 sacred qualities of a true Christian. There you go. Are you ready to go forward? This is the education of your soul. You come on my channel to learn. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, your heart, it has not arisen in your heart what is being uttered to you today. I didn't say it. Yeshua said it in the Gospel of Thomas. He said, I found them all drunk, and not one among them was thirsty for the gnosis. Empty they came into the world, and empty they seem to leave the world. Empty they seek to leave out the world. Nah, not you. Let's keep going. Number 11. Among the 120 members, listen to this. Are you here? Are you here? Are you listening? Are you locked in? Among the 120 members were not only those who were later known as the 12 disciples and who constituted the secret executive committee of this secret society. Who were the 12 apostles? They were the secret executive committee of the 120 disciples. Okay? The 12 disciples were what? The secret executive committee of this secret society. The 12 disciples were what? They were the secret executive committee of the ancient Christianity, the true Christianity. They were the secret executive committee of this secret society. Okay? And this secret society also included the mother of Jesus, his brothers, and his sisters. It wasn't just the 120. It wasn't just the 12 who were the secret executive committee. It was also his mother, his brothers, his sisters. Number 12. During the course of study in preparation for the secret work, Yeshua not only taught them the secret lessons, but he also aided them in developing within their own beings the same mysterious secret. Did you hear that? Yeshua not only taught the secret gnosis, but he also aided them in developing within their own beings the same mysterious secret spiritual power which he possessed. Hold up. Haven't I taught you how to pray in the spirit of your organs? Haven't I taught you the power, how to access the power of the 42-letter name of the Most High? Haven't I taught you the secret knowledge of the sacred gnosis of the elders? Haven't I taught you the laws of the 5 elements? Haven't I taught you how to connect your meridian lines with your occipital lines by meditation? Haven't I brought back to you Tai Chi, Qigong, Negong? We are doing the same thing Yeshua was doing. He not only taught, he also aided them. Have we not talked about fasting? This is the knowledge of the Essenes. Have we not gathered and did the midnights? Have you not been introduced to sacred knowledge that you have never heard of? Are you not being told that you are the evolutionary vehicle? Is the Akashic records not written on you? Haven't I told you that you have in you source points that you can access your own book of remembrance within you? Yeshua not only taught them the secret mysteries, but he also aided them in developing within their own beings the same mysterious secret spiritual power which he possessed. And once having accomplished this and having made them ready in every way, he conferred upon them the divine authority to use the special power. After he taught them, after he aided them in developing the power, he gave them authority. He conferred upon them divine authority to use the special power that they had developed and to represent him and to represent the kingdom of heaven throughout the future centuries. He taught them the gnosis. He aided them in developing the gnosis to develop within them the same power that he developed within him. And after they had mastered and developed the power, he gave them divine authority to represent him in the kingdom of heaven throughout the future centuries. That's why he said, go and make disciples of the nations. He gave them authority to go and make disciples of the nations. He said, if you go into a place and they receive you, bless them. And if they don't receive you, shake the dust of your feet on that place. And let the judgment of God fall upon them. Because they are drunk. Empty they came into the world. And empty they seek to leave the world. Are you here? Are you tapped in? Number 13. Are you here? Are you not the rows below? Are you not connected with the rows above? Have you not been taught the mystery of the number 13? Have you not been taught all the sacred knowledge of the heart? Have you not? Talk to me. If you have not been taught, then I've been wasting my time. Have you been learning what you've been taught? Have you applied what you've been taught? I know I have spent hundreds of hours teaching you. I have debunked. I have gone against the grain. I have made enemies. Internal enemies. External enemies. I have suffered for the path I chose. I have lost for the path I chose. I have been criticized, talked about, disrespected. Huh? Even people right here in the walk have talked shit about me. This Negro, we don't even like him. Yeah, I don't care. It don't matter. You don't gotta like me, man. It's okay. I love me, though. I like me and I love me. Are we here, family? The same thing that happened to the elders happened to those who are carrying out the truth for the kingdom of heaven. The student is not above his teacher. If it happened to them, it will happen to us. Give me a 7. Let me know you're here with me. Let me know you tapped in. Let me know you're here. Because I have been wanting to read this to you. Number 13. Before I continue, give me a 7. Let me know you're here. I'm getting hungry. I'm losing chi, energy. I need sustenance. I need some food. I'm getting a little hungry right now. Man does not live by bread alone, Abdullah. I hear you. Number 13. Yes. The rows above and the rows below. Huh? The Bagua, the early heaven Bagua, the later heaven Bagua, the Yijing. Huh? Man, listen, we have learned so much amazing information on this channel. So much great gnosis have come through. And the greatest gnosis that have come through thus far, I'll tell you what it is right now. It's the knowledge of self. It's knowing that you are the portal. You are the crystal. You are the sacred site. You are the Stargate. You are the Stonehenge. You are the America Stonehenge. You are the one in England. You are beautifully and marvelously made. You are that one. Thank you, Sister Marianne. You are the one. Okay? Number 13. Let's read number 13. Appreciate you. Grateful, grateful. Number 13. These are the qualities that make you a true Christian. You have to be discreet with the gnosis one. Watch this. Number 13. Among the 120 secret students. Oh, listen to this. Are you locked in? Are you locked in? Let me tell you, one of the sins that we have right now, one of the things that hold us back is called, in the Zohar, selfishness. Receiving for the self alone. Are you here with me? Hebrew remnant, are you listening? Patricia, Helen, born a king, burn bully. Are you locked in? Are you locked in, Irma Davis? The Zohar says we are guilty of receiving for the self alone. There are people here right now who have been listening to my voice from day one who has never made a donation to my channel. Even though in the beginning I refused your donation. Why? Because I have not earned your donation. I didn't earn your donation in the beginning. I have not worked in the vineyard. I have not toiled. I have not suffered. I have not lost. I have not sacrificed yet for you. I didn't earn your donation. What up, my brother, man? What's popping? Salute to brother, man. A evolutionary vehicle carrying divine knowledge. A true Christian brother in the midst. A tribe of righteous, a scribe of righteousness in the midst. Everybody, show reverence and respect to the brother. He came through. We have been blessed by a child of the light in the midst. Brother man. You know, brother man, I was going to read from this book, y'all. I was about to read from this book, bro. I know you got this book unlocked. I'm like, damn, let me see what I can read from here. Yo, show respect to the brother, yo. We on a mission for sure, my brother. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. You know, we have been given the keys to unlock us so we can tap into our true essence of who we are, the divine beings that we are, so we can walk upon the earth as the gods that we were created to be. And you are a huge part of this awakening for our brethren and our sistren right here, right now, in this ending of the cycle of 7. Shout out to brother man, yo. Coming through here and blessing us with his spirit essence. Grateful. Grateful. You heard. Number 13. Among the 120 secret students were wealthy men of the country Listen to this. In the old Christianity, the ones that reverence the Christianity that had the power, the discipline, the secret oaths, the sacred signs, the secret places of meeting, the ones that were tried and tested, the ones that became hierophants, that were masters of the craft. Among them, there were wealthy men of the country, who possessed political influence, who possessed power, who later came to the aid of Jesus. Did you catch what I said just now? One of those wealthy men who possessed political influence, one of those wealthy men who possessed power, was Joseph of Arimathea. This is the reason why when Yeshua was killed, Joseph of Arimathea, a wealthy initiate of the secret doctrines, the secret sacred Christianity, that's why he, as a wealthy man, came to the aid of Yeshua, provided a tomb for his body. He brought all the sacred oils to cleanse the body of Yeshua. Joseph of Arimathea was able to travel to Glastonbury and brought the true Christianity to the Druids. Why? Because he had the means. Joseph of Arimathea went to the high echelon of Rome and demanded for the body of Yeshua, and it was given to him. Why? Because he had power, he had influence, he was a man, he was wealthy. Let me ask you a question right now. Who are the wealthy among us right now? The wealthy. Who got the bag right now? Show your hands. Whoever got the bag right now, show your hands. Have you contributed to the work? Yeah. Receiving for the self alone. The Zohar says we are guilty of receiving for the self alone. In the secret society of Christianity that Yeshua established, there were men that were wealthy, who possessed political influence and power, who later came to the aid of Yeshua. There are people among us, whether they are black Hebrews, whether they call themselves Israelites, whether they are Gentiles, whatever they are, that have the bag, that know they should contribute because they heard about the order of Enoch. What was the order of Enoch? The wealthy among the people of Enoch shared their wealth to the unwealthy among the people of Enoch. It was called the order of Enoch. Among the Mayanians in Atlantis, in the land of Anathoth, in the ancient land of Anak, in the land of Moladeth, there were wealthy individuals who shared their wealth with the rest, with the remaining people that were not wealthy. Joseph of Arimathea was a man of influence, of political influence, of wealth. And these men were also part of the Christianity that had power, that had sacred oaths, that possessed the sacred knowledge of the ancient land of Mu, the symbols, the sacred doctrine of Jesus, that were well versed in Judaism. They were men of political power and wealth. If you have that bag, share the bag. Share the bag. Don't hold on to it. You can't take it with you when you're gone. Anyway, that was number 13. Let's go to number 14. These are the attributes that make a true Christian, one with power, not the ones of today. One that has power. Let's keep going. Number 14. The parables and the allegoric instructions that Jesus gave to the public were veiled and deliberately concealed. You heard that? When Yeshua spoke to the public, he veiled his speech, deliberately concealed the sacred knowledge. That's why he says, I speak in parables to you. The people did not understand anything he was saying most of the time because he veiled it. Let me read it. The parables and allegorical instruction which Jesus gave to the public, particularly to those of the public who followed him more or less carefully. These allegorical parables were deliberately concealed, secret truths. They were deliberately concealed, secret truths which cannot be understood and properly interpreted today unless one possesses an outline of the secret teachings given to his secret student body. When you read in the Bible what Yeshua was saying to the public, remember, all of it was veiled. All the allegorical teachings, all the parables that Yeshua taught in the Bible were veiled deliberately. And in order for you to unveil it today, the secret doctrines of Jesus says, you have to be one who possess an outline of the secret teachings given to the secret students of Jesus by Jesus. And when you read the Bible, you think you understand what you're reading, right? You don't. The entire Bible is coded. The entire Bible is coded. The Zohar, the Kabbalah, the Kathara brings a level of they decode the Bible, but even the Zohar is coded. So how do you decode all these codes? You gotta go back in you. You gotta go within. You gotta go back to the ancient forms of meditation. Taiji, Qigong, Negong, the mother breath, the son breath, the father breath, deep meditation. You got to go back within you. You got to tap into your own energy. You got to connect to the 5 spirits of your 5 organs. You got to go and meditate in the spirit of your heart, which is the Shin. You got to meditate in the spirit of your lung, which is the Po. You got to meditate with the spirit of your kidney, which is the Z, which also has your essence, your pre-heaven essence, your acquired essence, which also connect you with the Yakashic records, your book of remembrance within you, which connects you to all your previous lifetimes. That power is stored into your kidney essence. You got to connect with your liver, which is your Esau within you, which is Duma, the angel of death within you, which is Samael within you. You got to connect with the spirits that are already in you. And then you got to connect with the Shekinah, the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit of Yah within you. You got to close your own closet. Go into your prayer closet and close the door behind you. You got to leave the earth for a moment and commune with the Most High in spirit. You got to develop yourself. You got to learn self-mastery. You got to operate in the knowledge of the higher heart, the lower heart, and the higher heart. You got to learn the teachings of Yeshua, ruling with ropes of love, building with ropes of love, not with nails and iron. You got to become the architecton. Ruling with a rod of iron does not mean ruling with a strong hand. You gotta know cymatic frequency. You gotta know how to heal your own body with cymatic frequency. You gotta know the power of water. You gotta know your worth. This is how you come to decode the codes. The laws are already engraved on your hearts and on your minds, on your liver, on your lung, on your spleen, on your stomach, on your large intestines, on your kidneys. That's your minds. That's your hearts. These are your body parts that possesses spirits. Your God particle, the throne of God, the throne of grace, your urum crystal, your higher heart, all your crystals, what you call your chakras. You got to tap into yourself. Tap into yourself. All right. Don't say you were never taught. You got to learn the law of the 5 elements, the generating cycle. The true Christianity of today. You are listening right now to the true Christianity as it was taught in the days of Moses, in the days of Jesus, in the days of Osiris, in the days of Enoch. I repeat number 14. Number 14 is so massive. The parables, the allegories that Yeshua instructed to the public were particularly deliberately veiled, concealed secret truths which cannot be understood, which cannot be properly interpreted today unless you possess an outline of the secret teachings given to his secret student body. When you read the Bible, you think you understand what you're reading. Unfortunately, I'm here to tell you, you do not understand it. What you think is being conveyed is not what is being said. You may take it as it was written, and you think it may mean this, but it is veiled. Yeshua spoke deliberately. He veiled secret truths in everything he said to the public. He said that in the Bible. He said, to them I speak in parables, but to you I reveal everything. Number 15. Number 15. This special secret society may or may not have been affiliated with the Essenes. May have been, may not have been. But I'll tell you what, it was affiliated with the Essenes, because Yeshua, also a follower of the way, he also taught the Essenes. Yeshua was not an Essene. No, he was not. Yeshua, Jesus, was not an Essene. No, he was not affiliated with anything. He rose above everything. Just like Kabbalah, Kathara, teaches not to be associated with the zodiac sign. You have to rise above the zodiac sign. That's why the Most High taught Abraham the higher knowledge of the astrolabe. Abraham was taught the knowledge of the higher heart, connecting with the primordial light within him, the astrolabe within him, the astronomical clock within him, the Urim crystal within him. Ananumuru, over here in Lake Titicaca, in Peru, in Cusco, in the temple of the sun, also had the knowledge of the higher heart. It was said that the primordial light, the light at the temple of in Cusco, was buried in the temple of the sun, was buried in Lake Titicaca. That the prophecy says it shall return again. Remember, I told you there's no need to go look for that in Lake Titicaca. You will not find it. That gnosis have returned to you, because that light that was in the temple of the sun at Cusco is right here in your bodies, your thymus gland, the first organ that was created in your body, the first organ that fed every other organ. In ancient Egypt, in Kemet, the Kemet knew that knowledge. They had it in their symbols all over the walls in Egypt. Most could not decode it. I showed that knowledge to you in a video. But let's keep going. Number 14, it says, number 15, it says, Jesus may or may not have been affiliated with the Essenes. Number 16, each of the secret teachings constitutes a divine law. Are you listening? Each of the secret teachings of Jesus in the true Christianity constitute a divine law, spiritually applied and materially manifested. Did you catch that? I hope you caught that. I hope you caught that. Let me know if you caught that. Each of the teachings of Yeshua constituted a divine law, and this law was spiritually applied. That's one level. And the second level, it was materially manifested. He did not just teach the spiritual law, he also showed them how to bring that law into their lives and manifest whatever the law said. He taught them how to materialize that law. So if there was a law about raising a dead person from death to life, he taught them how to do it. If there was a law about using the clouds to travel, cloud formation, he taught them how to disappear and reappear. If there was a law that talk about healing your own body, he taught them how to do it. That's what Christianity is missing today. The power, the mystery, the sacred oaths, the mysticism, as it was taught by Yeshua to his 120 disciples. The gnosis that the Druids learned in their universities for 20 years. Each student invested 20 years in their learning. That's what the Christian church is missing today. Power. They don't have any. Each of the secret teachings constitutes a divine law, spiritually applied and materially manifested. Each of the law is outlined, each law outlined in almost perfect detail. Each of the laws that were taught were outlined in almost perfect detail, hidden in parts of the New Testament, and can be pieced together for complete and perfect understanding. In the New Testament, the laws are hidden in parts, and if you know how to bring them together, you can bring them together as a whole for complete understanding. And they are also hidden in other texts, in other books, within other secret societies that have taken these laws and put them in different sacred texts so you can never find them. These are the keepers of the text spoken of in the book of Luke. You possess the knowledge, but you prevent everyone else from accessing the knowledge. You teachers of the law, you possess the knowledge, but you're preventing everyone else from getting the gnosis. Man, listen. Are you here, family? Are you listening? Are you connecting the dots? The secret teachings and practices are missing in the instruction of the Christian church today. Number 17. These secret teachings, these secret practices are missing in the instructions of the Christian church of today. Number 17, right here. These secret teachings and instructions are missing in the Christian church of today. Number 17. These secret teachings and instructions are missing in the Christian church of today. The Christian church of today is a weak church. It has no power. It has no clout. It has no teachings. It has no discipline. It's all about money, money, money. It's all about perversion. It's all about destruction. It's all about separation. It's all about theft. It's all about mental slavery. It's all about subjugation. It's all about confusion. It's all about death. It's not about life. It's not about education. It's not about gnosis. It's not about anything that was established by Yeshua. Christianity of today is garbage. Number 17 says, these secret teachings and practices are missing in the instructions of the Christian church today. And because some of these secret truths have been discovered by those outside of the Christian church, various sects and cults utilizing this secret knowledge have come into existence as rivals of the Christian church. To the students of mysticisms, to the students of metaphysics, to the students of mystical philosophy, to the students of cosmic law, such as the Rosicrucians, the Theosophists, the Freemasons, the Hermeticists, the Martinists, this book will be welcome and supported by the most common incidents of their lives. Look, the Rosicrucians, the Freemasons, the Hermeticists, the Theosophists, the Martinists, these secret societies were at one point very good secret societies. They were not corrupted. They upheld the sacred teachings. I don't know if they do that today, but they used to do that at one point. Yes. Yes, they used to do that at one point. They used to do that at one point. They truly reverence the sacred gnosis of Jesus. Secret doctrine of Jesus, y'all. If you can find this book, go get it. I'm almost done, y'all. I should have been done by now. I gotta go. Coburn, page 384. Let's close out. How was that, family? How was the education of the true Christianity? How was it, family? Talk to me. How was it? Did I expose to you what it takes to be a Christian today? The Christian church is not teaching anything, let alone demonstrating what they are the teachings that they're supposed to be teaching you. They don't have it. And if they did have it, they would have had to demonstrate that to you so you can be empowered. Remember, the Most High says, you shall be empowered from on high. You shall be empowered from on high. You shall be empowered from on high. And you are being empowered right now. You are being empowered right now by the sacred knowledge, by the sacred teachings. You are being empowered right now. You understand? Let's close with the Coburn. Page 384. Let's close with the Coburn. Page 384. Let's see. And then I gotta go. I simply must be going. Page 384. The good religion. Family, give me a 7. Let's regather ourselves. Give me a 7. Let's regather ourselves. Please. I got to read this to you, and I simply must be going. Let's regather ourselves. Give me a 7. Coburn, the good religion. This is not a recipe for salvation. This is not a formula for blind belief. The old Christianity is called the good religion. This is not, it wasn't just about believing God. No, it was about revealing to you your own godhood. It was about revealing to you that you are the God, that you can live and walk and operate in your own godhood. True Christianity was about revealing to you your own power, how you and the God of gods are one. It is not a sin to become God, because you are already that. It is not a sin to tap into your own self and tap into your own powers that are already in you. The true Christianity is called the good religion. It is not a recipe for salvation, nor a formula for blind belief. It is not a matter of doctrine alone. Dogmatic belief must not be rigidly imposed. Through loyalty and unity are certainly to be expected, although loyalty and unity are certainly to be expected from those who follow his light. The good religion is not so much a belief or doctrine as a way of living. The good religion is the way of life. The good religion is the way of life of a company of kindred spirits headed for the same destination, or sharing the same adventure. The good religion is the way of life. A company of kindred spirits headed for the same destination, sharing the same adventure. I repeat for the last time. The good religion is the way of life. A company of kindred spirits headed for the same destination, all of them sharing the same adventure, seeking the best road together. Giving all honor and praises to the supreme power above greatness, who illuminate the heart of his people. Family, remember who you are. You are the children of the kingdom, and you manifest the gifts of the Holy Spirit. The Most High sent you here with a mark, your God particle on your forehead, to receive his commands directly. You are the Hebrews, a celestial 13 tribes, created to be different. You are created with a higher spiritual capacity. You were created in the kingdom of lights by the mother and the father of lights. The Most High chose you from above all that he has seen. You are an evolutionary vehicle and you carry divine knowledge. You are a sacred You are a chosen. You are the few, hidden among the many. You have returned from the wilderness to complete your spiritual correction, your tikkun. You are the people of the book. If you apply these principles, you are a true Christian, as it was taught by Yeshua, as it was taught by Osiris, as it was taught by the Grand Elder Yanak in Atlantis. Yah Shalom, family. Shout out to Brother Man once again in our midst. Shout out to everyone who came today on this beautiful November 28th. Read Deuteronomy 28 then. Until the Most High bring us back together again, family. Peace.